a fundamental issue where they're breaking core rules. The knock-on effect of that is if one person's, making a mistake here, that can make someone else either also make a mistake, or it can just enable it so that they can't play the class. And a more practical way of putting that is, let's say you want to, let's say you're playing Sunshine, you have mid, you want to get second. A common strategy that you can do is you can do a fake bomb, in which one of your soldiers bombs extremely high, and then will air strafe out. So everyone on the enemy team is looking at them like they're bombing, and then you send a different soldier in. It's a completely distraction play, and it's all, it's all a big old play to get like an advantage out of nowhere. That will never work if your roamer is super aggressive and dead every second, right? It also won't work if one of your soldiers sucks at rocket jumping. It also won't work if your medic's always dead and you never had mid, right? It's one of those situations where you can come up with whatever plan you want, but if fundamental misunderstandings of competitive Team Fortress 2 aren't met, you essentially can't make strategies. My style of TF2 is very much that of... It's slightly more... Not passive. Passive isn't the right word. It's safer, the way I play. Because in my opinion, or at least the way I play TF2, is I like to guarantee the highest possible chance that factors surrounding a play will work, and not just hope I hit shots better than the enemy, right? That's not to say don't practice DM, because you should. And like even like, if you see like invite players on like pugs, scrims, or whatever, you watch a scout player, they'll fucking be like 4 shots. It happens. The general idea that I'm setting up though is, if your damage is 40% of the chance that you're going to win, another 40% is a situation you put yourself in, and then that last 20% is the random chance of some bullshit happening. You want to essentially guarantee that you've got that 80%, right? Before wacky shit begins. So I'm of the opinion that when learning the basics, most teams should say, right, let's get into the rhythm of sixes, and this is exactly like the intended way to play. So once you get that down, you'll easily be able to like snowball off of that, right? Like, for example, if you turn up to mid as soldier and your objective is like, right, okay, I'm going to bomb the combo, try and get demo or medic. The second you know you need to do that, you can bomb in any which way you want. You can go, just to use like gully as an example, like you can go under the point, you can go completely delay bomb, you can high bomb off the point. There's a lot of scenarios that you can make shit work. Now let's have a little look. Which team are we on? We're on red. Okay, let's see the demo race. Blue demo is on mid miles before. Okay.
Oh, I think our demo is AFK. Wait.
Ha!
Is he? Hold on.
Is this the round that we restart? Because he was AFK?
I don't know what's going on.
No, he wrote out choke.
Maybe you're spectating Hold on.
No, our demo wrote out choke. He's in big door, sorry. He's in big door right now.
And that's... So is it do we restart here, or do we...
No, like... we keep playing.
Okay. So even in... Welcome back, Len. Even in exactly where I've paused it, I think you can already see we're like doomed second one. He's having a little bit of connection. But it's essentially doomed super early on. This goddamn failure. Demo's already here. Soldier's already basically on top of point. This guy's about to bomb. This guy's rushing you. And like, where's your team? You've got a demo that can't even deal damage at the moment. You've got a scout that's still rolling out. Everyone's still basically stuck in this corridor. Like, even from the screenshot, this soldier just turns right, fires once, heat fires once. This demo can do literally anything. But this is why rollouts are so important. Getting to mid as fast as possible. Because right now, these guys have already got high ground, and they've already got, like, the perfect angle. So, I don't even need to watch the rest of this. If I was to predict what's about to happen, this soldier's going to land somewhere here, and this guy, they're all going to bomb this, and you're all going to die. Demo might get picked off randomly. Yep. So, yeah, the main issue there is a slow rollout. Basically, just means you don't get to play mid. Like, the rollouts are extremely, extremely, extremely important in sixes. Just because you arrive there a second late, you literally just lose mid out of it. Like, there's only a few mids that you can really play slow. But even to play slow, you've got to, like, get there. In a perfect world, you'll know if you've rolled out well, if the demos see each other and are basically in the same spot when you get to mid. Varies on map to map, but Gully is really a map where... Like, Gully's a map where demos get to mid, like, way earlier than the combo. As you saw with the enemy demo. So, what we're seeing now is... We've got Soldier on basically 1 HP. Scouts are alive with Medic. These guys are basically all alive. I would be shitting myself around now. So, ideal play from here is you go back... Like, all the way, honestly, like, grab high ground here, I'd say. Oh, leaving's fine. But, I mean, I do think you might get run down here. Medic's got a bit too much confidence here. Yep, correct play is to run out there. This is, like, the scary part when it comes to sixes. It does snowball this fast. This is... It's not bad in theory, honestly. That hiding spot, like, it really isn't. Because it is a case of, like, you have to stop the snowball here. But your med lived, right? If you were, like, if you were completely down on Uber, and it was a case of, like, they have 100, you have 0, that play is, like, super valid because you have literally nothing left to lose. Because, like, they either pop there and you lose, or in this situation that we have now, luckily, I believe you kill a scout there. Or a scout died somewhere. So it is even. But if you didn't do that, you would just have a full team versus a full team for the last. Now, luckily, looks like this demo's getting baited as fuck. So, no, he knows. So this is just setting up on last. Like, this is just playing safe. Scout should be off-classing here. Pyro's fine. Pyro has their monitor off.
Yeah, we had our soldier going pyro for some reason. We already talked about this. It's not gonna happen again.
Okay. Yeah. Scout honestly can do fuck all on this last. So it should always be a scout off-classing here. I think the sniper's fine. I think the engineer's fine. This is very aggressive for an even Uber situation. Okay, you just lost. You lost right then, because you just fed 2 players for no reason. How is any of these players supposed to fight off an Uber? Okay, never mind, they're just coward. They could have honestly just committed to that. Oh, they pull out the pyro. That's fucking freaky. Everyone's, like, really determined to just stand on point. Also, I don't like Medic playing on this side. I don't like Medic playing on this side. Well, there's my evidence. Yeah, I don't like Medic playing on right side here, just because, like, if you play right side, not only is it a spam angle, but how far does the enemy have to go to reach the Medic, right? Literally 1 second. Or you have to make him walk all the way, like, here, right?
Uh-huh.
On defense, you want them to waste as much Uber as humanly possible to even get to you. That's usually why, like, on last points, people play, like, far back, right? In a perfect world, I think medic around this area, pop sentry here. If you're running a heavy, you can run heavy here. If not, sniper can honestly just fuck around and do whatever he wants.
I
Demo
usually
plays here as well.
when I go
Yeah.
heavy, I go secret, and I watch point.
That's not bad. That's not bad. That's a completely valid spot. You do, yeah, and I'm assuming you sit like here.
No, on secret, like below where the medic should be.
Oh, in here.
Yeah.
It's not a bad spot.
And if
I do
someone goes
think-
point, I just pick them.
Yeah, I do think here's better, just because I have to go through you to get to point rather than like you notice them.
Yeah. I go secret when I expect them to go through shatter or main.
Yeah, so like I said, I think here is
Hey, Klaus.
the better spot for it, but yeah, I think like I said, on last, I like the idea of like I say, main combo here, and then pocket soldier. You just put on this pipe here because it lets them spam from really good angles. If anyone tries to go here, dead. Here, they can knock them up. Here, they can't play. And then Roma just can like solo spam this. Like it's such a tight area, and it's so awkward to like stand here. And if they're gonna rush in and kill anyone, let them kill the Roma. Like don't put medic here to basically die. I'll stick with the basic hold on second. I will say there's a bit of a mismatch here. You've got two players like super aggressive, and then the rest of the team super passive. So these two are basically sitting ducks. Like you're not playing together as a team. Okay, Lan, you got owned there.
Happens.
This demo should honestly this demo is fucking.
I think what
right,
happened is that we asked our demo to hold big door, and he thought we meant from lobby.
Right. Demos holding big door is completely valid, and I actually this is the strategy I used. Oh, we got a sneaky boy. That's why you don't hold in here. But yeah, I think it's completely valid, and it's a strategy I used when I play mid. It's basically the Froyo hold. I don't know what season they were running it, but it's a hold I personally like, where you do just have like demo and one scout just like solo trap this entire area and say you're not getting through. The main issue there wasn't even like necessarily like one player's individual positioning. It was more of the fact that half the team's in lobby, like super passive, and half the team is like giga aggressive, right? These people can't receive heals, obviously, and like you can't see anything, right? I didn't catch the Uber situation there, so I'm not sure where the correct situation or position should be stood, but something to look for later. But like, yeah, general like the team is not aware of where anyone is, or they don't know like what the appropriate time to stand in situations is. You got kind of owned there, but that was fucked up. This is fine because this is questionable, but this is
Yeah. Okay. So our pocket scout plays in like main sniper in Highland. So whenever there's a chance,
I don't.
main is like
I don't even necessarily think that that's a terrible idea. It's more of like you've got to like gauge where they're stood. Here's like a really awkward angle and exactly what they ran into. In a super disad situation, if there's literally nothing you can do, might as well just look out, sniper, boom, and like just try and get a drop. Like it's a desperation play, but it's the issue. The thing that I think we want to get to though is that we want to get to a position where we don't need to make desperation plays. I think is the idea.
Mm-hmm.
Let's take. Let me go back to regular speed. Alright, let's see this roll up. Already better than Fofen.
bro. It's fucked up. No pain train.
Not too
Wait,
much
does
speed
Timman not know the rollout?
Doesn't look like it. Knows the route, but doesn't know the actual sticky placement. And again, yeah, this is kind of like the situation you get into where everyone's just stood in this corner, and then, you know, the explosion class has arrived. This time it works out well though. This is what I mean though. It's like you can plan for everything, but if one team just has the better DM, they'll just win. TF2 is a very DM heavy game. But you can see obviously like we still dropped medic here, so like Ubers, like they have a full ad. They can retake this if they want to. Right now, the general idea. So in this scenario where you win a point, but your medic dies and the other one doesn't, and you know for a fact like, oh, they're gonna have full ad, and we're not gonna have anything. What you want to do in this scenario is you want to play somewhat passively. I'm fine if this is like a step up just to play sticky traps, but in general, playing around where you are now is ideal. Making sure to have sticky traps in the hope that you drop a medic. It's better to place them and have them be destroyed than not.
Yeah, I think what if you look, I'm actually capping their second right now. I think what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to like pressure for my roamer to sack. Is that like a good play since we basically wiped them on mid except for their medic? And then we can kind of get that sack going really deep, and then it takes them longer before they push into us if we die.
It sort of depends how deep the sack is, because if you're both going in and they're going to Uber, like this is in a perfect world they drop, right? But in a realistic world they Uber and kill you both. The question is, by the time you respawn and make it to wherever the fight is, could they have capped mid? So in the scenario where, you know, let's say this was like the fucking, you know, biggest chase of your life, and you've gone like all the way to like basically last, like they're last and popped, then yes, it is worth it. But if they're on second, it literally takes them like 2 seconds to get back to mid. I think in this scenario, yeah, so we're just going to basically drop everyone. If they don't use here, this is really bad. Yeah. So we've dropped everyone and not got on an Uber. I think what you should have done here, like I said, if they have full Uber and you don't, play far back, set up traps, have a soldier hide somewhere, though. Like, that is the sack that I think is good, or at least to force them. Because what you want to do is you don't want to fight them, because they're just going to Uber and wipe you and take 2 points. But you also don't want to let them take it and then Uber and take the other one, right? So what you want to do, like I say, is play back, get ready to leave, put sticks anywhere you want. But genuinely, by the way, a strategy, I got taught this recently, actually, because I've just started learning demo myself. Players don't look up, like, at all for sticky traps. They only think they go on, like, sidewalls. Trapping the top here is so easy. And, like, trap here. I mean, boom, this guy's dropped, right? If you want, you can put a soldier here. This light has collision, and you can stand on it. The soldier.
Maybe we could have our demo putting traps on choke, and then we have our soldier on this, like, surfing on the thing above big door.
Oh, here? Yeah. Whatever strategy works for you, honestly. I do personally like the whatever it is you think is necessary. The ideal situation, what you want here, is that yes, they're going to walk in. That is the price we paid for playing mid, where our medic died and didn't. Again, this is why mids are so important, because this is the fallout of the mid fight. Like, it's fucked to think about it, but this is the mid fight we're still on, technically.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I like that. In ideal, you want them to use and take, and then they get to take this point, but then you have ad, and then you can potentially push back into them. What's happening now is that we are just dropping players one by one, and it's essentially what this is referred to as bleeding players. We're not wiping. We're not, going down here, there, everywhere. We're just dropping one player at a time, so they always have a small advantage on us, right? And it's a situation like that where you think to yourself, like, why are we just giving them, like, these small advantages, like, for free, basically, right? You're playing rock, paper, scissors, but you're telling the enemy what you're going to throw before they get to, like, do it.
Mm-hmm.
You can see how easy, by the way, this demo just literally walked in and did this and nearly, like, dropped your medic there, by the way. That's why I fucking hate playing on this side. Uber exchange is used nicely. They got a bit longer out of it. I wonder if just tanking demo there would have been better. And then, yeah. Doesn't even matter if people get kills here, you can't defend point because you can't walk out spawn. So, as for demo rollout, demo should be buffed first, which you are. No sticky jump in spawn, so we're already slow. Don't you dare. Okay, good. And then... Yep.
Wait, I thought the demo rollout was jumping into Launchpad and then jumping out of Shutter.
There's multiple. You can jump down here if you want. It's an annoying sticky, because if you hit it wrong, you hit this and you die. So some people do prefer the safe option.
Oh, okay.
This is better though. Like this is better. We've got a straggler. I know I skipped over mid there, but I have a weird feeling. I have a weird feeling if I run back, we're all gonna be stuck. There you go. Like the thing we want on mid, we have to go through here. I'm not saying standing here at all is bad. That would just be silly. But like what we want to do is get out of here as much as possible, and have medic ideally around here because this is so fucking awkward to bomb. Because your only option is just bombing it directly. You can't really, like, you just get shot to death by scouts, and scouts can be stood here. How fucked up's that? I'm zipping to last, but yeah. Also, we have 3 off classes here. I've just noticed at the top. We're missing a AOE class. We're missing an AOE class to switch to sniper. Again, if it's a desperation play, that's fine. But I mean, again, ideally, we don't want to be desperate. Okay, we did a little hop in spawn. I like it. All right, I've stopped liking it. Indecision plagues the youthful mind. These just warning shots? What are these? Are these just warning shots?
Determined schizo.
Suggestions?
I'm...
No, dude, like, don't worry, like, I've played demo before, like, it legitimately, it happens, like, you fuck up a roll. It's scary as demo, because obviously you don't have, like, an option in to, like, gunboats and shit, but, like, no, I get it, it's, rollouts are honestly like a black and white thing, like, you just know how to get to mid fast or you don't. Also, yeah, this is less... Big Door's less than this, but again, it's a situation where, like, you can't not take damage from a rocket here. Like, even if they miss you, you still take damage. Which is the nature of Splash. Full disad here. So, okay, what we should be doing here, before we try any of this risky shit, we need to be, like, securing at least a sentry. Yeah, they're like, at the very least, when you Uber, they have to, like, at least respect the sentry, because if not, as we're going to see here, they can just focus on players. Most probably you, Lan, which then just alleviates the fact that you're playing heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, in a full disad situation, heavy, sentry, I think then you can run sniper to try and get, like, a shot off, and then switch back to scout. Oh, not scout, sorry, soldier. But yeah, I think in an ideal scenario, you'd want to just go, like, full defense. I think everyone's just too eager to get the clip. Wait, what's going on? This is a willingness to be last. Here's how Bernie can still get.
I think I know what's happening. Why why our demos doing that? I think last game we kept getting rushed. Like the other soldier was rushing into choke and getting our demo.
Wait, was that? Like... I thought that was this team that was doing that. Was that the AM team?
Maybe. I mean, I'm trying to I'm trying to help Daman here. I'm trying to defend this.
Yeah.
Fucking rollout.
No, you're right.
In that case, then okay. So in that case, then the situation that arises is if that then is a conversation of, oh, I get to choke and I do not feel safe. That is less about I'm making a mistake as demo, and that's more like, okay, why do I not have confidence that my scouts will then, stop bombs?
Yeah,
And
well,
if that's been a question of like, oh, are our scouts not studying good spots? Are we just like beefing?
That
or, like...
soldier must have been doing like the Bashi rollout perfectly or something, because he was getting there. He was getting to our choke before our demo man. Like, he wasn't getting bombed and then killed
Which one was it?
after
Is
the
it
mid started. It was before the mid started. He would die immediately.
Is it this guy?
I'm not sure. It
I
might
don't know
not
if
have.
it's this game.
It might not have been this team. Yeah.
Both scouts saying the same voice line there. That's fucking terrifying.
Yep.
Look how this team moves, though. Like, did you see how they all just, like, were looking at the exact same player there? Moving as, like, an actual hive mind. That's, like, the big difference. And honestly, that is just playtime. Like, at times. Like, that is... At times, you just need to play a really long time with a team to get that, like, level of... Like, focus this guy, kill this guy, kill this guy, kill this guy, right? Okay, I've got... Okay, I can write notes. Notes.